Hey, what's up and hello? This is the Chris Nicole bringing you my views on life, love, and the world of entertainment through my eyes. Whew. Damn, crew. Damn, damn, damn is all I have to say for this review of the House of the Dragon, Season 2. Episode 4, The Red Dragon and the Gold. They were not playing with this episode. I mean, literally, my mouth was wide open at the end. Oh, this was an amazing episode. I mean, every episode is good, but this one was like a jaw dropper to the point where my pets were trying to bother me and I was shooing them away because I was like, y'all got to move, y'all got to go. I don't want to hear anything right now. I am just focused on this episode. So let's get into it. I mean, do I even need to rate this episode? It was an A plus for me. I don't know about y'all, but it was an A plus for me. So hopefully you guys have watched it. And of course, if you haven't watched it, Replay Gang is always appreciated. And you can have your comments below. Because people wanted me to go live after this episode, I did not have the time to give the amazing pictures and visuals that I give when I'm talking. So at this point, you guys are going to have to hear me just talk. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So starting off, we have Daemon again hallucinating, seeing young Rhaenyra. And she pretty much tells him, you're just mad that your brother loved me more than he loved you. And then he takes her head. But when he takes her head, the head is on the floor and she's still talking. Now, y'all, help me understand this. Him hallucinating, is it because I am thinking it is due to the fact that he is in this deserted castle, this kingdom with barely no one in it, kind of like Prisoners, how they describe being in a hole for too long when they're in the hole and how they start hallucinating? Is that what he's experiencing, or is it that witch that we see again this episode that is like really weakening his mind or putting some type of spell on him? Y'all let me know what y'all think. But anyways, he's having this hallucination, and then the Keebler elf wakes him up and says that there is a raven. A raven sent him a message, and how pretty much Sir Cole has tripled his strength and he is on his way to Harrenhal. So at that point, Daemon meets with Oscar Tully, which is Lord Grover's grandson. And Daemon asks him, how is his grandsire? Okay. And so at that point, he's like, my grace, your grace, he's weak, he's not doing well. And Damon's like, well, how about you put a pillow over his head and get it over with and speed up your inheritance? Because I ain't got time for this weak shit. And so Oscar Tully is like, no, I love my grandsire. And Damon's like, touching, but I don't give a shit. I need men who are ready to fight. I need the Blackwoods here. And he walks away. So Princess Ray Ray, oh, good old Princess Ray Ray, she went to go see her hubby, and she meets Alan. And if you guys remember, Alan is the man who pulled her husband out of the sea. Okay. And when she meets him, it's a weird exchange at first. And she's like, I'm sure your mother is beautiful or was beautiful. And then when her hubby is there, she's like, I know who he is. And I said, wait a minute, hold up. Is this the hubby's side piece child? Is this the love child? I was like, well, that explains a lot. And that explains how he said that he owes him. It's more than just about pulling him out of that sea. He owes him for being not there for him, being the father that he needed. That's what it seems like to me. So y'all let me know. But damn it, when she said, I know who he is, I said, oh, wow. Oh, wow. And what we thought was a solid love, what we thought was a solid love was a hell no. Unbelievable. So at that point, the hubby's like, "Is this why you're here?" And Princess Ray Ray, she's just like, whatever. Like at the end of the day, she keeps it pushing, but she wanted him to know, "I know who he is. You ain't stupid, fool." So then Queen Bitch, she drops a figurine, which in my opinion is symbolic to what her life is about to be. So she speaks to one of her servants slash councils, and she says, "Look, be straight up with me. Do you think my husband wanted King Asshole to take the throne?" And he kind of is like, "Look, I don't know. I don't know for sure, but I just know he never brought it up to me." Okay. And so at that point, she knows everyone pretty much, especially people on the council know, hell no, they're not going to admit it, but they know that King Asshole didn't have it in him to be king. It wasn't going to happen. The next thing you know, she drinks a cup of something, which I'm calling it the cup of termination, if you know what I mean. And she touches her belly. So that is telling me that that was the cup of termination, because she definitely is not about to come out and end up preggers and think, of course, naturally the big V has been gone, so it wouldn't be his. So we would clearly know that everybody would know she been messing around and sinning, as she says. So Rhaenyra's council is in shambles, and of course, when Princess Ray Ray speaks to the men, of course, they don't like when a woman speaks up. And so they're like, "Who the hell are you, Princess Ray Ray? And who are you to say she didn't sit up there? Rhaenyra didn't tell you that you were in charge. We have just as much right to talk." But as soon as her husband comes in and puts down and lays down the law and says, "Absolutely not," and they said, "Sorry, my lord, we're going to get back in line because we not about to try with you," even though they wanted to try with his wife. But moving on. So at that point, that's when, they're like, "Look, at the end of the day," Princess Ray Ray says, "Rhaenyra wanted to end this conflict. Like, she wanted peace." So then Sir Cole and his punks are pretty much bullying people into submission. Pretty much, if they don't agree to bow down to King Asshole, yeah, they're just gonna take them out. And so at that point, they end up taking someone out. And let's be clear, we know that's not going to last long. Fear only lasts for so long. Respect will get you much further, Cole, but you're a dumbass and you don't see that. So Coles receives a message from a raven, which I'm assuming the message, of course, tells him that Daemon has taken Harrenhal. So he tells son Hightower that he's heading northeast, even though Harrenhal is west. So he has devised another plan, but he has a big smile on his face. So that tells me, well, not a big smile, but he's grinning. That tells me that that's what they knew Daemon was going to do. I was like, he seems like his plan is in motion, not that his plan has completely been stolen from him. So King Asshole, okay, he is pretty much mad that Daemon has taken Harrenhal, and he's with his council, okay? Now his mother is not there. We have Clubfoot, we have Left Eye, and we have the other council. So he's mad that Daemon's taking Harrenhal, and he's mad at Clubfoot, and he's like, "Clubfoot, that's your kingdom. What the heck is going on?" And Clubfoot was like, "My old kingdom is more handicapped than me." And that Daemon can't do anything with that kingdom, even if he wanted to. Next thing you know, Left Eye, and you can just tell with his calm demeanor from the last episode, I told y'all that something was going to happen. But he says Cole is going to the Rooks. And at this point, he's going there because it's easier to take them over. And that at that point, since that actual king is on Rhaenyra's council, if he takes them, it will cripple Rhaenyra. And so King Asshole was like, I didn't give Cole instructions to go to the Rooks. Like, what the heck is going on? And Left Eye says, well, you know what? He shows him on the map and he said, well, guess what? His plan is in motion. It's already been figured out. It's already been settled. That's what he's doing. And so King Asshole's like, without consulting me, and Left Eye, because of course they had to speak in their own language for only they could understand. He said, oh, you have more pressing things to do, which was pretty much nothing at all. He was like, but if you have a better solution, how about you tell your council? And of course, he has nothing to say because he don't know shit at all whatsoever. So at that point, that just really shows, one, the council does not respect him. His brother that he claimed was so loyal to him damn sure doesn't respect him. And he sits there looking stupid as hell. You know, the same face that he always makes, like this face, like he's really confused as hell and he don't know what's going on. So at that point, Left Eye's like, yeah, gotcha, bitch. Look, Cole is going to the Rooks. It's an easy target. We'll weaken Rhaenyra. Sit your ass down, King Asshole. That's it. That's all. And so at that point, King Asshole realizes he has no power. He has none. They do not respect him. So Clubfoot visits Queen Bitch and asks her why she missed the council meeting. And she said she's sick because of the food that she ate. But Clubfoot sees the cup of termination and knows damn well that she's lying. And he says, you know, you haven't been yourself. And I feel like he's hinting to the fact that, you know, you've been dipping into something else. Like, what's been going on? And she was like, of course I haven't been myself. My husband was alive a couple weeks ago and there was peace weeks ago. And now all hell is about to break loose. So of course I'm not myself. And she's like, pretty much what Big V wanted, what he wanted, it's over. Like, what he had all these years in his reign, it's a done deal at this point. And she knows it and she's freaking the hell out, as she should, because it's her damn fault. So Daemon is hallucinated again. And I need for you guys to help me understand, is this something because of the fact that he doesn't have anyone there? He is losing his freaking mind, maybe? Or the fact that this witch that randomly pops up randomly just is putting something on him. So at that point, he literally sees a version of himself walking in the castle in the kingdom. And then when he turns around, it looks like an older Daemon, but it looks like it's pretty much, it's Left Eye. Like, it looks like Left Eye older, because of course Left Eye and Daemon look so much alike. And then after he sees that hallucination of an older Left Eye, he sees the crazy lady who told him that he was going to be unalive there. And so at that point, she says that Harrenhal has been cursed, okay? And that she also knows that he's been beefing with his wife. He hasn't sent a raven or anything like that. And then she gives him something to drink, saying that it will help him as far as the fight and the war is concerned. And like a dumbass, he drinks it, even though he had already called her a witch. Help me understand. Just help me understand why you would take that drink. Why? So then at that point, after he takes the drink, he is completely effed up, completely wasted. And even though earlier when he said that he wanted to meet with the Blackwoods, because of course Oscar Tully was not giving him what he needs, when he meets with the Blackwoods, the Blackwood leader is there and he's so effed up. He was like, what the hell are you doing here and how can I help you? And the Blackwood leader is like, Your Grace, you summons me here. I didn't come here asking you for shit. You wanted me here. So then at that point, It's like he's hallucinating, seeing his former wife. And I'm just like, I don't know who this witch is and who sent her, but y'all need to help me out and let me know. Do you think that she is a plan from Left Eye in the bunch? Or is she really there to help him and she's freaking him out? Y'all need to let me know who she is. Is she in the book? Let me know what she represents, because it just seems like all hell is broken loose since he has been there and she's pretty much been around, because Damon has always been the one who has been on point and always been in his right mind. Besides him being drunk off of power, he's always been in his right mind. So the fact that he is kind of losing it right now is just really making me wonder, like, what the hell is going on? So King Asshole is in another council meeting, and he's not even listening to his council anymore. He's not, because he knows, you know what I'm saying? He really doesn't have any power. They don't respect him, nor do they care what he has to say. So he's just like, you guys are boring me. I'm bored. You're boring me. And it's like, no, they just don't give a shit about you. So at that point, he goes back to his room and he sees his mother, Queen Bitch, in his room. And she's asking about his, his father's books. And he was like, I didn't burn the books, that, I moved the books. And so at that point, he tells her they don't respect him and his thoughts. And so she says, well, what are your thoughts? What are you thinking? What is your plan? And he says, my thoughts, I'm the king. And she kind of looks at him and says, just because you have the throne, idiot, doesn't mean it automatically gives you wisdom. And so at that point, she's overprotecting him and she's over lying to him. And she says, look, I wish you could have been half of the man and the king your father was. And he says, tread lightly. And she said, oh, what? What the hell are you going to do? What are you going to do? Like, at the end of the day, you've already removed your grandsire. You've already sat up there and disrespected me in so many ways. Do you know the sacrifices we made to make you queen or whatever? I mean, queen, king. She's like, do you know the sacrifices we made? And so he's just kind of like rolling his eyes. And he was like, what would you have me do, mother? And she says, nothing. So in other words, just sit pretty and shut up and stop thinking you run stuff. You are the face. You are not the ruler, you idiot. That kind of sounds familiar right now in the US, don't you think? But anywho, she pretty much says, look, you are the face of this. We running in the background. You just sit up there and you do nothing and you act like you actually are doing something. So at that point, he really, when he was drinking his own Kool-Aid, he at that point is like, damn, like, I really am not cut out for this. My father didn't want me to be the king. Like, I am just a complete idiot. Yes, you are. So then Sir Cole tells his army to get up and go to the Rooks. And of course, Hightower is questioning everything that Cole does and says. And Cole is still like, get up, bitch, we're going. So then Rhaenyra returns to Dragonstone. And Jace is questioning his mother, of course, because they're pretty much saying, look, a dragon needs to go into the Rooks. Like, at this point, we're going to have to use the dragons. And so at that point, Rhaenyra is just like, look, because of course Jason's like, where the hell were you? You didn't tell anybody where you were. Like, what the hell is going on? And so she was like, I went to go see Queen Bitch to try to beg for peace, to make sure if this is actually what we have to do, or can we make peace? And so at that point, she finds out about Cole's plan and how they need to act. They need to act as soon as possible and to send the dragons. And she says, no, I'll go meet Cole. And Jace is like, hell no. You, like, if something happens to you, our allies are gone and will leave. And he's like, I'll go. And she's like, no, you lack experience, which he does. But at the same time, she doesn't want to lose another son. So at that point, Princess Ray is like, I'll go meet with Cole. Okay. I'll do it. And I was like, oh man, like, okay, all right. And so for those who question her loyalty, baby, Princess Ray Ray, loyal to the bone. She is loyal to that blood. Do you hear me? So then Rhaenyra tells Jace the story that only the heirs actually know, and that the one who sits on the throne is a protector and ordained to lead the seven kingdoms and to unite them against the common foe. And that he actually believed that Rhaenyra was meant to be the protector and unite them. And the thing is, she's saying she has to send dragons, however, to war. And so, because she has to do that, which she knows is going to be devastating, she said this just can't be for a crown alone. And so she tells Jace the song of Ice and Fire. And at that point, she's just like telling him, like, this is what needs to be done. And for us to, I guess, be able to get peace. This is the way I took it. For them to get peace, sometimes you have to go through war and people being unalived left and right in order to be able to obtain it. So at that point, Cole is about to take over the Rooks. So while she's explaining this story, Cole is about to take over the Rooks, and the Rooks are trying to prepare with their bow and arrow. And the next thing you know, Princess Ray Ray and her dragon is on the move, okay? And of course, Cole and his people are like, the dragon, the dragon. So at first he's trying to see what dragon it is, and he realizes it's not the dragon that he was anticipating. Meanwhile, drunk ass King Asshole, he decides, drunk as hell, to go into war with his dragon, okay? On his way to the damn Rooks. And I said, oh man, this is about to be a mission of unaliveness, okay? Yes, unaliveness. So at that point, we see that Vagar, I'm gonna call her the old dragon bitch. The old dragon bitch who don't listen to nobody in Left Eye. They're waiting, okay, like in the trees. And so that was Cole's plan, of course, is to have the old dragon bitch and Left Eye literally there waiting to, handle business. But drunk ass messed that up, King Asshole. Yes, of course he messed it up. So he's pretty much trying to act like he has balls, but Princess Ray Ray takes his, hey, Yuli, Princess Ray Ray takes his punk ass dragon, takes King Asshole's dragon and shreds that dragon, okay? Literally is like, you better handle it like you've been in war before. So we about to shred this fool up. And as soon as she said attack, her dragon did exactly what it was told and attacked. And so at that point, King Asshole and his dragon kind of goes down. All right. So that's when Left Eye and the old dragon bitch, that's when she sits up there and she decides, she listens to Left Eye, but we also know she doesn't listen to Left Eye. And so they finally come, and you would think it's either going to be one or two things. It's going to be that he's about to take Princess Ray Ray and her dragon out, or he's about to take both of them out, right? So, because we clearly know just from the last episode, the way he was really calm, the way that his brother was talking about him and his little Peter, and him literally hugging up on, that lady, that working girl. You knew something was going to happen. It was bound to happen. But Left Eye decides to take out his own brother and spares Princess Ray Ray. Okay? And I was like, damn. I thought he was going to handle both. But no. Takes out his own brother. Okay? And literally at that point, Cole sees what's going on and was like, oh no. That's your grace. That's his dragon that's falling right now. Like, what the hell is going on? And so at that point, that would have been the sign for Princess Ray Ray to say, okay, Left Eye is sparing you. Go back, do what you need to do. But Princess Ray Ray was on a mission. She was on a mission. And I think she knew at that point, especially in my opinion, seeing what Left Eye just did to his own brother, his own king, that she had no choice but to try to stop it as much as possible, because it would definitely get worse with him, Left Eye, being the king. So I think she took it as a mission, an unalive mission, in my personal opinion. But her dragon was no punk, even though her dragon was a small dragon compared to the old dragon bitch. She sits up there and tells her dragon, attack. Her dragon goes in after the good old big old V. And the next thing you know, I'm thinking that Princess Ray Ray won, because what happens is we see a bunch of fire and we see that she's fighting through it. And the next thing you know, we see her dragon and her are good. And I was like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Princess Ray Ray. She was all dusted and busted, but she was still alive. But then, yes, Left Eye wants the throne. He definitely wants the throne now. He damn sure wants the throne. After him laughing at him the last episode with his Peter, I knew it. I said, yeah, you think your brother loyal, but he is not loyal. See, Left Eye has done what Daemon was too afraid to do, because he actually truly loved his brother. Left Eye don't love nobody but himself. He'll probably unalive his own mama. But let me continue. So, with that being said, next thing you know, the old dragon bitch took Princess Ray Ray dragon and her, and they fall. And it's going to be my guess, unless y'all going to tell me that it's possible, but my guesstimate is that Princess Ray Ray is unalive. She's gone. Okay. Damn. And her face when she was falling, literally was like a face of, this is it. It's over. I'm hoping that is not the case, and she's giving the illusion that that's the case, but I don't know, y'all. I feel like, especially after her last exchange with her husband, that might be it. But we shall see. We shall see. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know what y'all think. You said Princess is a survivor, but I don't think Left Eye unalived his brother. Okay. Well, maybe. But the thing is, what the hell is King Asshole really gonna do? He can't fight. He can't fight. He cannot fight. His brother is the fighter. So unless all of a sudden he gets some magical powers, he ain't gonna be able to whoop Left Eye's ass. All right. So at that point, next thing you know, like, there's chaos literally in the battlefield. And I was hoping that Cole was unalive, but his bitch ass ain't unalive. And neither is Left Eye. Because, of course, what happens is when both of the dragons go at it, it just turns into chaos. And you don't know who's alive, who's not alive. But they're both still alive. And we see the big dragon old bitch. She's still flying high. She crawling across the field, but she's okay. And so at that point, next thing you know, Cole stands up and he's trying to figure out who's still alive. If I'm not mistaken, he ends up going to one of the soldiers, which I want to say is Hightower, the son Hightower, and he's dust. If I'm not mistaken, if I can't remember, I didn't have the caption on. I think he is unalive at this point. That is Queen Bitch brother, which I knew he wasn't going to make it back. And guess what? Queen Bitch is probably going to blame Cole. So I want to say, though, he was in dust and that was him. So the next thing you know, he ends up going to where King Asshole Dragon is, and he's looking, and the dragon is still moaning and groaning. Okay, so he's hurt but still alive. You don't see King Asshole. You kind of see like his like body figure or whatever it may be, but you don't really see him. But what you do see is Left Eye just squatting, sitting there staring like he has completed a masterpiece and did a wonderful, masterful job on doing what he needed to do. And he takes that steel that his brother had, the steel of the king. He ends up taking that and pretty much takes that and don't give a shit what's going on with his brother. And here it is, Cole. Cole is like, Left Eye, is your grace okay? Like, what's going on with your grace? And Left Eye, like, man, F him. When he grabs that steel, he's pretty much saying, I'm the new king. It's a straight up Mufasa, you know what I'm saying, and Scar situation. And you know what's interesting? That is a Mufasa and Scar, because Left Eye got that big ass scar. They took this straight from the Lion King. He literally got that steel and walked away and kind of did his long live the king moment and walked off. All right. And then at that point, the episode goes off. This was an amazing, amazing episode. Loved it. Like I said, my jaws dropped. Now the question is, now Yuli, you're saying you think that King Asshole is still alive. Princess Ray Ray, I think she's gone. I don't know. Her exchange with her husband and the fact that she lost both of her kids, or she thinks she's lost both of her kids, I feel like she's done for. But yes, honey. This was the Lion King. It was. That moment when you watch the episode, that moment was a straight up Mufasa and Scar, long live the king, and drop. I'm telling you, watch it. But I don't know, you guys. You guys got to let me know if you feel like Princess Ray Ray. But to me, based on what she said to her husband and the last look on her face before she fell, she's done. Okay, so then if that's what it is in the book, then that could be the case. Now, again, they're claiming that the book, that's one story, but the actual show is the real story. So could it be that she's just hurt at this point and she ends up passing maybe later on? Maybe. But based on this, my gut is telling me she ain't coming back. She's not. So R.I.P. Princess Ray Ray, the most loyal of loyals in that, you know what I'm saying, council is gone. So now what does this mean for Rhaenyra? Because when you really think about it, Rhaenyra fell for Cole's trap. Cole kind of knew, and this is what I gather from it, he knew what she was going to do. He knew, which is why he had Left Eye and his old dragon bitch waiting in the trees, because he knew that it was going to go there. He knew that. And she fell into his trap. Now, the question is, had Daemon been there? Hey, Vanna, had Daemon been there, would she have fell for the trap? But then again, Daemon kind of went for the trap too, because Cole kind of knew that he was probably going to go to Harrenhal. Because to me, once he got the Raven saying that he was at Harrenhal, he kind of had a smirk on his face like, you dumbass. Okay, well, you kind of, this is the other plan that we had prepared. If you was already there, we were going to go this way. So, you know, while Cole is an emotional piece of shit, who still is like not over Rhaenyra breaking his little puny heart, he definitely was masterful with Left Eye on executing this kind of chess game. They kind of executed it as much as they possibly could. They kind of whipped their ass on this. I mean, let's just keep it real. They kind of whipped their ass on this. And so now it's really making me wonder what's going to happen. I thought for sure this episode we were gonna see more so of Rhaenyra people being able to win this battle, but in my opinion, from what I saw, Cole and Left Eye were able to execute it quite well. They were, which now, if he does end up being king, even if it's temporary, because he doesn't realize that his brother may not be, gone, him and Cole are going to be disastrous. Like Left Eye and Cole, first, it was like with King Asshole and Cole, it was like the blind leading the blind, the emotional simp leading the emotional simp. But in this situation, Left Eye is diabolical, he is calculated, and he don't give a shit. If you can unalive your own brother, or you think your brother is unalive, that means anybody can be taken out. Otto, your mama, you don't care. And he don't have any kids. And he already said his mother speaks with two tongues. He don't respect his mother. So at this point, all bets are off. Anybody can get it from Left Eye, to the point where Cole may even be scared of Left Eye. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cole may be scared of Left Eye at this point, because he don't care. Dang, it was low. I think so, but again, y'all, this is why I have you guys come on here and y'all can school me. Remember, I'm Baby Dragon, but based on what I saw, they didn't execute. She fell into Cole's trap. She fell into his trap. Like, he kind of, the only thing that he wasn't prepared for, he wasn't prepared for King Asshole and his dragon to come. He wasn't prepared for that, because when he saw him in the air, he was like, damn, like, no, this was not a part of the plan. And he was waiting for Vagar and Left Eye to come and do what they were planning to do. That was the only thing he wasn't prepared for. But he was prepared for Rhaenyra to bring a dragon. He was prepared for that. So to me, at the end of the day, it's a loss. It's a loss for Team Black, because, of course, Princess Rhaeray is gone. You know what I mean? And I believe her dragon is also gone, because from what I saw when the dragon fell, there was fire all around us. So I don't know if that dragon gonna make it. But then again, I don't know if dragons can get past fire and be able to still survive. Maybe I don't know if they have magical powers to help them heal, but in my opinion, the dragon is gone too. So they lost the dragon, they lost Princess Rhaeray. In my opinion, it's a loss. It's a loss for them. Of course, both sides lost people, but who lost more? Team Black, because Princess Rhaeray is now gone. And so at this point, who does she have as her strong confidant? Who? Because her and Daemon have definitely got into it, and I would still have one eye open with him. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't know. And Jace, that's his mother, but he doesn't have the experience. He doesn't understand battle and war. I mean, in the book, King Asshole got burned badly and Aemon would be king temporarily. Okay, so then maybe that does happen. But I know you guys have told me the books are one thing, but the show is supposed to represent what actually really happens. So that is possible. You know what I mean? That is possible. But exactly, she only has Jace, and she's not about to lose Jace. She's not. And she definitely feels that Jace going against them is going to be another situation where she's going to have another child that's going to be unalived. So, but here's the thing about that, though. If that is the case, like you said in the book, I don't know. What is King Asshole really going to do if he does return? No one wants him to be king. You know what I mean? They definitely have a situation where they thought King Asshole was bad. They really thought he was bad, but they haven't even gotten close to what Left Eye is about to do. Just like the Lion King. See, here's the thing. You talking about Yuli, you like, did you compare it to Lion King? Yes, because with Mufasa, you know how the kingdom was still flourishing, even like it was still like, well, you know what I'm saying? Like everybody was still doing good. even though with King Asshole, it has definitely changed and they're trying to do bullying and scare tactics to try to scare people into submission. At this point, freaking Left Eye is truly a scar. He is truly a scar. It's about to be deserted. It's about to be crazy. He's going to be the last one standing. That's just what it is. Hey, Val. Yes, you're late. I'm almost done, girl. I'm almost done. I've been on here for 40 minutes, but it's okay. At least you have the replay, gang, and then you can kind of let me know in the comment section some of the things that I'm saying. But yeah, so you did see it though, Val, right? And Vanna, do you watch the show? Let me know if you watched the show. Definitely let me know if you watched the show. But yeah, so look, at the end of the day, yeah, Team Black didn't win this one. But y'all, if you guys have a different opinion on it, please let me know. But Team Black did not win. Team Black lost tremendously. They did. Now, what's gonna happen, in my opinion, if that was Hightower, Allison's brother, that was pretty much like dust at that point. Allison is going to have major beef with Cole. She already didn't trust him. She's going to have major beef with Cole because she's probably going to think is Cole was responsible for it. You know what I mean? Like she's going to definitely think that it's going to be tension on top of tension in that kingdom. And to me, they're going to self-destruct, especially with Left Eye there. Yeah. And so do you think she's officially gone? I think she's officially gone. With some of the last things that she said and literally the facial expression that she made when she was falling, I think she's gone. I think she's gone, which is so sad because she was the loyal of loyal when it came to Rhaenyra. She was loyal, and she really was trying to create some type of peace. To see the battle between Daemon and Left Eye. Yeah, Daemon and Left Eye has me worried at this point because I think what that hallucination that Daemon had in this episode represents, and him seeing him with the actual left eye patch. I think him seeing that is pretty much representing that you are dealing with another version of you. Left Eye is another version of you. Not only does he look like you, but he's quick with it and he is just as mighty with that steel, just like you. So I think that is pretty much letting us know that, I don't know, y'all, it could be that Left Eye possibly takes Daemon out because that lady already said he gonna be unalive there. So it's possible. King Asshole should have never Didn't I say that? Teased him in that little Peter. Didn't that? I said, yeah. And the fact that he didn't say nothing and was like half with her, he was plotting in. He already felt like he didn't need to be king in the first place, but he was trying to remain loyal. But once he laughed at him, yeah, I was like, yeah, he ain't loyal to you, bruh. He put the D word, not the whole word, Yuli, in a battle, but takes Left Eye with him according to the book. In the battle, but takes Left Eye with him. Who in the battle? Oh, okay. You're talking about Daemon. Okay. But don't put the whole word because they will ding me with the comments just like if I said the word. Say unalive. Yep, Daemon and Aemon are two. Yeah, they are. Which is so powerful how they not only do the dialogues but the visuals, because to me when he turned around and saw a version of himself with that patch, I said that's pretty much your nemesis. Like that's your biggest enemy there. It's gonna be Left Eye. But yeah, no, I can believe how both of them possibly could. I could see that, Yuli, that both of them are unalive at the same time, kind of like the twin brothers. You know what I'm saying? Kind of like the twin brothers. You know what I'm saying? Yep, that's another thing too. But one loved his brother enough to where he wouldn't take him out, and the other one is evil enough to take his brother out. At least he thinks. I think it'll be right. Not necessarily one, being unalive based on his own doing, but definitely like at the same time taking each other out. Like I definitely could see that. I could see that with Daemon and Left Eye. But what I do know is that In my opinion, as much as we're Team Black didn't win this battle. They're, of course, hopefully, I'm hoping they're gonna win the war, but they didn't win this battle. They didn't win it. Yep, I saw that was a foreshadowing, but for the lesser of two evil, right, which was powerful. Because I love one thing about when you're watching TV and film, take notes power. One thing about it is in true storytelling, you don't have to always have dialogue to give and convey what you want us to know. And that scene right there with Damon with the patch on his left eye told us like a subliminal way, a subtle way of letting us know something versus spelling it out in dialogue. Very powerful. Allison needs to really question her parenting skills. Look, as far as she did her duty. She didn't want to be a mother in the first place. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. Make sure you hit the like button on the way in. Make sure you hit the like button. But yeah, she didn't want to be no mother. Cole thought he was so smart until the king showed up. Right. If that freaked him out. He was like, wait a minute. As much as he was smirking and everything, thinking the plan was gonna go to play, he saw that king and his dragon and said, oh damn, why is his dumb drunk ass here? And it makes me wonder how Cole is going to take Left Eye now. He has to know in that moment at the end when he was like, Left Eye, like, where is your grace? And the fact that Left Eye act like he didn't give a shit and took, you know what I'm saying, the steel as if I'm the king now and walked away. It makes me wonder how Cole is going to respond now. Because Cole's job as the hand was to make sound decisions, protect the king, and supposed to be the king's right hand. And yeah, he didn't do that. He didn't do that. And so potentially, if that was Hightower's brother, Queen Bitch brother, potentially he is going back to the kingdom, pretty much telling her that not only is her son, King Asshole, gone, at least they think he's gone. We don't know for sure yet. But not only is King Asshole gone, but her brother is gone. Now, how do y'all think that's going to play out? She's going to lose her shit. She's going to lose her mind, and she's about to blame everyone. Now, at this point, though, I'm wondering how she's going to look at Left Eye. She's going to be scared of her own son. Because her own son can't stand her ass because he feel like she was never a mother in the first place, which she wasn't. Allison has a hand in this as well. When she told him to do nothing, she broke. She sure did. That I said that earlier. I said pretty much, she said, do nothing. Just look pretty. You look pretty, act like you're the king, but you not ruling shit. You give the presence of the king, but really everybody behind you is running this kingdom. That's exactly what she pretty much showed him. Look pretty and do nothing. So yeah, at that point he said, okay, I'm about to get wasted and I'm about to prove to y'all drunk as all hell that I can be a man and go to war just like everyone else. And then he realized, nope, that wasn't the case. But again, I would find it quite interesting if he is alive and comes back. How is that going to happen? How is that going to happen? I just don't see King Asshole and King freaking King Asshole, yeah, and Left Eye. I don't see them going to battle. We know King, that fool can't fight. So what would be the point of bringing him back unless he can do a sneak attack on his brother? Maybe he'll do a sneak attack on him. I don't know, but we will definitely find out. Y'all, this was an amazing episode. Like when I tell you, it's been a very long time that I have watched a television show and my mouth was wide open. My jaw was dropped and I was like, don't nobody bother me right now. Like I am glued to the TV. This was an amazing episode. I am so happy because at first I was hoping they did not skip this week because of the holiday weekend. And I hope you guys had a safe, great holiday weekend. I'm glad it didn't skip this week and we actually had this episode. So I'm excited. Before we go, what are your predictions though? What are your predictions? What do you think is about to happen next episode? My prediction, first of all, King's Landing is going to be effed up. Queen bitch, literally, she's not going to have any power, any say. She's going to be scared in her own kingdom. It's a done deal. She's going to be scared. As far as I see it, Left Eye about to have everybody in there a damn prisoner, and he is the only one who's going to feel like he has freedom. She is going to hate Cole for what has happened. As far as Rhaenyra is concerned, she's going to be completely broken in regards to Princess Ray Ray in that situation. And do you guys think that at that point she is going to send a raven to, Harrenhal? Is to Daemon? Do you think that's going to happen? Do you think she would reach out to Daemon at that point? What do you think will happen on the Rhaenyra side? I don't know. I'm kind of iffy on that one because at that point, now that she knows that Princess Ray Ray is gone, would she say that she needs to go out there on her own? Would she? I need to know. I'm kind of excited to know. I don't know how to predict on that side, though. I don't know how to predict on Team Black because at this point, they're down one person on the council and a dragon. And then what is her husband going to say about this situation? He done lost his whole damn family except for Alan. Because, Alan, I'm going to assume based on my theory, that's his love child. So at this point, yeah, how is he going to respond to this? I think the Blacks will go for the Riverlands. Okay. I think the Blacks are going to go for the Riverlands. Do you think so? Daemon is pretty much gonna stay there until the Blackwoods, I guess, get themselves together, and he's gonna go to battle with them. You think, because how many? I think they said. I think T told me episode 4 and episode 7 or 8 were like the biggest budget when it came to this season. So, man, I'm curious. Do you guys think Daemon's gonna be gone this season? Do you think he's going to be taken out this season? I wonder. I really wonder at this point. And will by the end of this season, will Rhaenyra have her throne again? Makes you wonder. I'm excited though. I haven't been this excited to see an episode of TV since Snowfall. Snowfall, as you guys know, was my show. So I am excited for next Sunday. Will you think so? What part, Yuli? You think so about what part? Let me know what you think. So, you guys, let me ask you this. Do you guys want to do right after the episode on Sundays? Do you guys want to do a live? Because of the East Coast, by the time it comes off, I'm probably only going to have like maybe 30 minutes or so, 30, 40 minutes max. And then I'm going to go live right after. Like, I don't want to wait too long after the show to go live because it's almost midnight hell on the East Coast. It's only 8:38 for us. So let me know if you guys in the comment section or even, during the live chat in the comment section, let me know if you guys are okay with right after we go live. No, think he will get a season 3. Okay, so you think Damon's going to get a season 3? I hope so. He is a polarizing character. If the Blacks gets Riverland, it is done. They can starve out King's Landing. Ooh, and you think that's going to happen this season? Think that's going to happen this season? Because she fell for his trap. Val, let me ask you this, because you came in late. In my opinion, Team Black didn't win this battle. Would you agree with me? They didn't win. Cole, besides King asshole flying his drunk ass into the battle, Cole executed that plan with Left Eye pretty well. So I feel like Team Black didn't win that battle. Would you agree with me? And for those in the comment section doing the replay gang, y'all let me know because they didn't win. And, I like the fact that even though Rhaenyra is the lead character, that we still see that she, You know what I'm saying? She's not going to win every battle. Like, there are going to be losses in this, and you just never know. Yes. Yeah. See, Healy? I'm a baby dragon, but I'm catching on, and I'm excited that I'm catching on. But yeah, she fell into that trap. She fell into that trap. And honestly, she probably, if she would have just took a little longer to think, versus, because really when she came back, she just pretty much allowed her counsel to kind of tell her what needs to happen. When you really think about it, she didn't take the time to give herself a second to really come with her own plan, in my opinion. They pretty much told her, look, we need the dragons. And she said, fine, this is just what's going to have to be done. But maybe if she took time to think and really understood how Cole's mind worked, she would have understood what his trap was. My girl, Princess Ray Ray, gave them a fight. She sure did. And her dragon, you know what I'm saying, was not playing. But I was like, almost, I was sad because I was like, oh my gosh, her dragon is even looking at her like this is the end. Her dragon, once her dragon got clipped by the neck, the dragon kind of looked back at her and was like, this is it. This is it. Like, I love you, owner, and I know you love me. And even Princess Ray was like, it's done. Took out Rhaenyra's big, yes, and most experienced dragon. Yes. That's why I said they lost. They lost their most the big, like the most loyal council person and a dragon. Yes. Yes, I was saying slow down. Why would Cole go for such a small castle? Right. Right. I want to see Daemon take revenge. I hope so. That's why I was thinking, like, at this point, would they send a raven and let him know what happened? Like, seriously. Like, would they? So, and again, and also before we get off, what do y'all think about this witch that gave her this whatever was in that freaking cup? Do you think she's for Daemon, or was she sent there to weaken him? Who the hell is she? Because I'm getting annoyed by her. Is she there to weaken Daemon, or is she there to really help him do what he is called to do before he is unalived? Y'all let me know. Did you watch the preview for the next episode? No, I did not. Sometimes I don't want to watch the preview for the next episode. And maybe that's just me, where I don't know, I get into my head too much. So I just like to watch the ending of this episode or other episodes and then kind of give my predictions. One of my predictions came true where I said, Left Eye ain't got loyalty to his brother. And that damn sure came true this episode. That witch gave Daemon a little, I'm telling you. And she said it will help him. How the hell did that help him when he saw the freaking leader of the Blackwoods and said, what the hell do you want from me? Who are you? And what is it that you're requesting? And the Blackwood was like, no, sir. You summoned me here. I ain't asking you for shit. So yeah, that's why I said, what is her purpose? Why is she there? Okay, cool. I was about to mention something, but it's a spoiler if you did not watch the preview for the next episode. Well, I mean, is it a spoiler to the point where I ain't gonna want to watch it? Because I mean, you can probably tell me. I mean, at the end of the day, I'm sure I'm gonna eventually see the preview. I don't know. Did I see the preview for this episode? I think maybe a little bit of it. And I just knew it was gonna be a battle, but I don't know. But yeah, I guess you can let us know. It ain't like other people probably have seen the preview anyways. Child, like I said, I'm still behind on my knowledge of being a House of the Dragon fan. But yeah, no, definitely, you guys, this is that witch is making me wonder, was she brought there by someone to weaken Daemon, or is she really there to help Daemon to really fight off what he needs to do or do what he's supposed to do? And then he's going bye-bye. In the spoiler, they give King A credit for taking out Liz the dragon. I think that will piss. Oh, now that is an interesting twist. That is an interesting twist, because we all know that King Asshole didn't do that. Okay, Vagar that old dragon bitch, she did it. She don't listen to Left Eye sometimes, like, because literally I didn't hear him make any command. She just went after. So at the end of the day, yeah, I could see him getting pissed off about that, thinking that it was him. Maybe Cole says that. Maybe Cole says that. Ooh, do you guys think that Cole will remain the hand, or would Clubfoot become the hand at that point? What do you guys think about that? Oh my gosh, if it's Left Eye and Clubfoot, it's over. It's over. The which reminds me of Puck and Shakespeare just causing trouble. Yeah, like Clubfoot causing trouble. Clubfoot causing trouble, but to me, she seems to have these psychic powers too. So I don't know. I don't know. But when she said this will help you and he ended up losing his freaking mind, it makes me wonder what she's there for. See? Yeah. See, this is what I'm saying. I could see him making Clubfoot the hand or call Otto back. I don't know if Left Eye would want Otto. I really don't think he would want Otto because he knows that's his grandsire, and his grandsire is going to tell him what to do. And if King Asshole didn't want someone telling him what to do, Left Eye will take out Otto, in my opinion. He'll take out his own mama, like I said earlier. So I think it's going to be Clubfoot. I think it will be Clubfoot, which, baby, brace yourself. Brace yourself. Oh, and then what if Clubfoot tells Left Eye that Cole and his mama been tapping? Because he knows it. Oh, he knows everything that's going on in that kingdom. So what if he tells Left Eye that? Because remember, Left Eye and Cole, that Left Eye was supposed to be, he was willing to go to Cole about, how he feels like his mother has two tongues and all of that type of stuff. Yeah, Cole knows a lot about your mama's tongue. But anyways, I definitely could see how Clubfoot, to cause more of a division, would say, Cole and your mama been tapping and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Like seriously, I could see that going down. So that could be another prediction, possibly. If Clubfoot is the hand, that can make him the hand, is that Cole ends up disappearing or being unalive, and that makes Clubfoot the hand because Clubfoot puts it out there. Clubfoot puts it out there that Cole and Queen Bitch been tapping. Quite interesting. The good thing about it is, with this type of writing, it can go so many ways, and I'm here for it. I am here for it. So with that being said, you guys, again, this was an A+ episode, not an A, not an A-. This was an A+. From beginning to end, I definitely was into it. So yeah, you guys, until next Sunday, again, let me know in the comment section if you guys want to continue with the lives right after. But again, I go maybe 30 minutes, 40 minutes most after the episode, I'm going live, just so we can try to have a balance of the East Coast still being able to, come in and give their opinions, much as the West Coast come in and give their opinions. So you guys let me know, or we can do it that next day. But I'm glad I did a live today because it was just too exciting to wait. I'm glad I did. And thank you guys for coming. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you on my next video. Toodles.